Raiders are in all white with blue helmets. And Isaiah, is that, no, it's going to be Isaiah Gee is the kicker. And he'll kick deep to Dylan Sloan and Chase Ross. Both are speedy backs that could maybe get us in good field position. And we're underway here at Patriot Field. The kick is to about the 10 for Chase Ross, and a burst of speed up the sideline. He's got a block.
He's
at
gone.
the 50, the 40, 30. Chase Ross, can he find the end zone? He's in. Touchdown Patriots. Chase Ross takes it all the way to the barn. Give him 6. Chase Ross takes it about 90 yards there for a Patriot touchdown. No flags. That's what we needed, Chad. We needed to score on them first, strike first, and we did. Mr. Chase Ross taking it all the way to the barn. I know his brother is happy. He texted me earlier and asked if the game was going to be streamed. He's in Memphis watching tonight. Caden Ross, his older brother to Chase Ross, that takes it to the barn there. What about that, Chad?
Hey, what more can you ask for? It's a great way to get started. You know, like you said, you never know what's going to happen. So looks like the Patriots going for 2.
Automatic going for 2 here. Peyton Cope comes out. You've got Jace Jackson standing to his right. And they're going to throw to the right, and it's incomplete. The pass was intended to Dylan Sloan, and he can't come up with it. And 2-point conversion's no good. 6-0 Patriots at the 11:46 mark. How about that? And Chase Ross has got that burst of speed. You could just see when he picked it up from the 10 that he was going to have a good return. And Eddie Chavez with a end-over-end on the ground now. Here goes Gee. He's going to try to take it to the house. And Eddie Chavez is the man who brings him down. The kicker, freshman Eddie Chavez. But Simon Gee, or Isaiah Gee, excuse me. I'm going to get that mixed up all night. The brothers Isaiah and Simon, I believe they're brothers. They're brothers or cousins, but the Gee both signed to play college football. One at Murray State and one at Lindsay. So Chavez saves them there. Starting lineup for the defense as we come out here. Defensive line, Blaine Tracy, Julian McPeak, Xander Reynolds, and Aubrey Fernandez. Outside linebacker, Jackson Morris, Mason Hester. Middle linebacker, Jake Gardner and Carson Jens. Defensive back, Dylan Sloan, Chase Ross. And safety, Hunter Krulik. Starting lineup brought to you by Allen County Farmer Service. Dane Parsley steps back to pass, going to throw it towards the sideline, and Alexander hits him right in the hands. He is definitely mad at himself there, Chad. It was about at the 22-yard line, and he was open. And that's something we're going to have to fight all night long, Chad. These receivers are very athletic, and they have a lot of different options. You've got Price, you've got Alexander. Even the running back can go out and catch it. So they have an athletic quarterback.
Yeah, Patriots are going to have to get some pressure on him. He had way too much time, but him being a dual threat and you know, he can tuck it and run too. So that's something else you have to deal with.
Parsley, 2nd and 10. Quick throw to the right, incomplete pass. And it was not Fernandez who gets the start. It is Alec Doolin on the defensive line that gets the start. I believe that's the only change we have. Brings up 3rd and 10 from the 38-yard line. A little bit more pressure on him there, and we're able to, he throws it out of bounds on the far sideline. So 3rd and 10, Dane Parsley, 2 receivers to the left for the Raiders, 1 to the right. Hollis is in the backfield, standing to his left. Here's the carry up the middle, and it's a tackle by Jake Gardner, and Blaine Tracy is able to finish. Gardner gets the initial hit, and then defensive lineman Mr. Blaine Tracy finishes it off for a loss there, or actually gain of about 2.
Glad to see Blaine on a big hit there. You know, he's I don't know if he's been hurt. It looked like he was limping a couple weeks ago, but you know, we need him to play big tonight.
4th and 8 from the 36-yard line. Parsley, and the Raiders will go for it. They try for the hard count. They'll look over to Coach Jeff Griffin, and here comes a timeout, I believe. And a timeout, Warren East. And the Patriot faithful are ready to go. I know the Patriot football players are. I don't know about the fans. I thought that we would get a big applause there, and didn't have it. But, hey, coaching and staff, players were excited right there for 1,700 rushing yards and 1,300 passing yards. Parsley's got 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left is Alexander. And it looks like Gee's in the backfield to help out. No, it's Hollis. Parsley gets heavy pressure, going to quick throw over to Gee, and it's Mason Hester and Blaine Tracy on the tackle. It's Patriot football. Here we go.
Big stop by the Patriots.
That was huge. Mason Hester, you got that initial pressure from Julian McPeak, the senior. Liking what we're seeing from this Patriot team. The offense is ready to go. Offense starting lineup brought to you by Allen County Farmer Service. On the offensive line, left tackle Hunter Strain, left guard Tucker Scott, center Cole Metter, right guard Ryan Gent, right tackle Alec Doolin, wide receiver Chase Ross, wide receiver Patrick Qualls, tight end Blaine Moore, quarterback Peyton Cope, fullback Jace Jackson, tailback Levi Cooper. I formation, Cope is under center, and the give is to Levi Cooper. Cooper breaks the first tackle and then is going to be tackled by number 12, Malik Summers. As Cooper, with the first carry of the night, brings up second down and about 5.
Good pickup on first down, Kyle.
Now we're going to stay in that I formation. Qualls is the receiver to the right. The gives to the fullback. No, it's Peyton Cope on the keeper, and that is good enough for a Patriot first down. That is an Edmonton State Bank first down.
Good push by the offensive line for the Patriots. Really knocked the Raiders back about 5 yards off the ball.
Great run there by Peyton Cope. And we've got a flag on the play. Going to be false start on the Patriots. I'm not sure who jumped. But going to push the Patriots back. So 1st and 15 for the Patriots. Ball spotted at the 48, 47. I formation. And fakes the handoff. Cope rolls right. Looking, heavy pressure, escapes the sack. Now he'll throw it, hits Levi Cooper, makes one defender miss. He's got the sideline. First down, Patriots. Great job right there. Levi Cooper makes the catch.
Really nice play by Peyton. Buying time, found the open receiver. Cooper slipped out of the backfield and a little safety valve there and then got to the sidelines. Nice pickup by the Patriots.
First and 10 now on the 38-yard line. And Cope on the keeper once again. Finally gets down. Good run there by Peyton Cope.
Looks like Warren East is really trying to take McPeak and our fullback out. I don't know if that was Jackson in at fullback, but they really are collapsing on the fullback on the option play. And Peyton's doing a nice job of pulling that and then getting upfield, and it's gained, 5 yards on first down.
2nd and 5 from the 23. Fakes the handoff to the fullback, going to run the option. Cope is drugged down from his jersey there. And then we got a late hit over here. Defensive back pushes Qualls down after the play. But Cope nearly escaped. He ran the option well there. Brings it to 3rd and 1. You know, I was talking to assistant coach Casey Johnson before the game, and he talked about how they were going to really stress the run tonight, especially early, and we've seen it so far. It's worked. 3rd and 1. The give to Levi Cooper. Big block there from Hunter Strain, and that's good enough for an Edmonton State Bank first down. So gain of about 7 there for Levi Cooper. 2 carries, 12 yards for Cooper. He also had a catch for about 9 or 10. 1st and 10 on the 12. 6-0 Patriots have the lead, 7:44 mark in the first. And Patriots struggle there. Couldn't get the read that they wanted. I don't know, you saw Jackson kind of fighting for it, and Cope wanted to keep it. Not sure who ended up getting tackled. I believe it was Cope.
Looks like, it looks like we're running the option, but we're really running a wide dive, almost like an outside veer type look. And but Warren East did a really nice job of, again, they're really focusing on the fullback, taking him out.
2nd and 10 from the 12. Fakes to Cooper, looking right. Now Cope steps up. He's headed to the end zone. 10-5. He'll walk in. Touchdown, Patriots. Give him 6. Peyton Cope for a 12-yard run and a touchdown. And the Patriots are up 12-0. How about that, Chad? That was big. He was able to read the field there. I think he was looking for that slant over the middle. Once he saw it wasn't there, there was nobody on that left side of the field.
Yeah. That's probably the best drive the Patriots have all year that I can remember. I mean, they really looked good. Nice blocking. Peyton did a nice job of some reads, and good start to the game for ACS.
So Peyton Cope finds the Gary Force Honda end zone, 12-0. They'll go for 2. Cope looking right. Defensive lineman, he'll throw it, and it's picked off. But you can't run back the 2-point conversion. Nevertheless, Chad, it's 12-0 Patriots here at home at senior night. Definitely the spark we needed. Looking good so far.
Yeah, the Patriots cannot let their guard down, because if they do, they'll be watching Warren East walk into the end zone. Like you said, they're talented offensively. But we're off to a great start. We said we were going to have to score at least 30 points, and we're almost halfway there.
Go for the onside kick and nearly come up with it. It hits East in the chest. He'll fall on it there. Warren East will take over on about the 48-yard line. Take a look at our Patriot Sports shout-outs. Allen's Auto Sales at 1263 Franklin Road. Family-owned and operated for over 40 years. Check out the large selection of pre-owned vehicles. Give Jimmy or Sally a call at 270-622-5559. Allen County Farm Bureau. No matter your insurance needs, stop by 360 Franklin Road and talk with Todd White and Glenn Jordan, or call 270-237-4011. So Alec Doolin will come back out. We have not seen Fernandez. He had an ankle injury in the McLean County game. And it's Hollis on the keeper. He's got the first down and more, and it is gone. Takes it all the way to the house. How is that not a flag? Now we're going to see one, but Parsley takes it all the way to the barn there.
That was I'm sure this is after the play, but we had a Warren East player on one of our players on the 40-yard line throwing punches at him. I don't know how he's going to stay in the game.
And there was no flag until one of our guys pushes him off. So hopefully this is not on the Patriots. If it is, Coach Hood is not going to be happy. I think they're going to wave it off. I don't think they're going to call anything. No call here.
No.
So
it was after the play, so they'll enforce that on the kickoff. But Kyle, I don't know how he's not. I don't know how he's still in the game.
I don't know if it was punches thrown or if it was just. It looked almost as if he was swimming. I mean, I don't know if he was just trying to rub it in us that he got a good block there and maybe a pancake. But then when he's staying on that, when you're laying on the player like that, is that not holding?
Yeah.
I mean, he was clearly could not get up. I know the play was past him there, but kind of blown coverage. Kick is no good after Parsley's. Kind of recap you here. We were kind of upset about the no call, or they finally called it, but Parsley takes it about 52 yards there.
Warren East to be kicking off from their own 25-yard line, and it'd be interesting to see what they do if they kick it deep again to
Ross.
Yeah.
It's going to be kicked to Sloan now. about the 28. So Sloan going to go up midfield, slows down, and he's hit immediately. About the
47-yard line.
Yep. But, hey, good field position. The offense will go back out onto the field. And Cole Jackson looks to be coming in on the offensive line.
Now, whoa. What?
So now they're going to spot it on the 42. Not the original spot that we got with the sideline official here. But
his forward progress was all the way up to the 47.
And play is blown up. No, they've got the ball. It's Gee, takes it out of Peyton Cope's hands, and Gee gets in the end zone. And we've got flags flying everywhere.
Yeah, I think that's going to be some taunting on Warren East.
This Warren East team not very disciplined we've seen so far. I mean, you hate to say that, but this is a good ball club. And, again, initially Jackson gets hit. The fullback gets hit hard, and then they hit Cope too. And the ball was ripped out of his hands by Isaiah Gee, I believe, or Simon Gee, and he takes it in. And what was the call there?
I think it's another unsportsmanlike.
So a fumble. So Warren East has scored twice in about 19 seconds there. So,
Kyle, that's too unsportsmanlike, and there's I know the Isaiah Gee, the cornerback on our sideline, has been involved in 2 or 3 pushing matches with our receivers. Really feel like Warren East trying to come in here and intimidate us and try to push us around, and we got to make sure that we are playing smart, but we got to stand up for ourselves too. And
so it's tied at 12. Yeah, we're going to have to match that physicality.
Yes.
They blew that play up. And I told you, a guy that you're going to have to work out with, everybody watches Gee, and he is a talented player. He just took that back. But the guy that blew that up, number 68, Josh Collins, he hit our fullback hard there. Big-time play. He leads the team in tackles. So they're going to go for 2. Parsley has got Hollis in the backfield, receiver to the right and receiver to the left, and running back in tight. And Parsley rolls right, looking. He's going to run it. And Doolin gets a hand on him. He's not going to get in. Patriots stop him. 2-point conversion is no good. Tied at 12. Fumble recovery, 40. Really stripped the ball out of Cope's hands. Took it 40 yards. Line drive kick into the hands of Chase Ross near the 30. Ross going to read the blockers there, get up to about the 45. Starting to get physical here.
Yeah, the official's going to have to get a hold of this. It's getting chippy early, and a lot of mouthing. There's a flag on the play. Just saw that, but it's getting a little mouthy and pushing and shoving already. And
so unsportsmanlike on the Raiders as he's walking off the field. He must have mouthed something to the official that he didn't like. So Patriots will come back out here. Offense, we've got Hunter Strain, Cole Metter on the offensive line, Tucker Scott, Ryan Gent, Julian McPeak, Chase Ross, Alec Doolin, Jace Jackson, Patrick Qualls, and Mr. Peyton Cope. So McPeak will come in for his first offensive series of the game. McPeak leads us in rushing yards on the season. 323. 6:24 left to go in the first quarter. We send a man in motion. It's Levi Cooper. And it'll be a sweep to Julian McPeak. And it's blown up by Gee. Now Jackson gets a hand on him. And McPeak is hit hard for a loss. So it's about a loss of 2 or 3 there.
Yeah, about a loss of 3. Warren East, as soon as we put Cooper in motion, Warren East made some adjustments. Looked like they, they knew what was coming there.
So second down, 2nd and 14. Receiver to the left, receiver to the right. Ball spotted at the 45-yard line. And a flag. It's going to be on the Patriots. One of the Patriots. What do we have?
We sent Cooper in motion, and Levi went in motion to the left and turned upfield, I believe, just a little early before we snapped the ball.
So Dylan Sloan will enter the game here. Cooper comes off. We've got Ross, Sloan, and Qualls on the right side. Wide receivers, Jace Jackson. We've got an empty backfield here. 4 wide here, and the tight end, Blaine Moore. 2nd and 19. We look, there's Moore, the tight end, a big block from Alec Doolin. They're going to get a hold, but a good return, or a good block by Alec Doolin. They're going to call it for a hold. It would have been near a first down. Pass was completed to Blaine Moore. This one's coming back.
That may have Coach Griffin may have made that call made that on their sidelines, and it happened right in front of Coach Griffin over at Warren East, and the flag started flying.
So brings up 2nd and forever. I mean, we are pushed back near the 44-yard line. Got a long way to go. So Cope here on 2nd down, going to try to move the ball here. Looking over to head coach Brad Hood. Now drops back to pass, throws it over the middle to Jace Jackson. Little to no gain there, maybe a gain of 2.
I like the call, O'Connell.
Yeah, that's worked.
Little screen underneath. Good call by the Patriots. Warren East played it well, but that was I like the call.
So third down and long, 3rd and about 26. Qualls to the receiver to the right. To the left is Chase Ross. And handoff up the middle to Jace Jackson. And going to get a shoestring tackle there. And the Patriots going to elect to punt here. 4th and 15. Or 4th and 24.
Yeah, it's about 4th and, 18?
Got too many players on the field. We've got to get Cooper out now. We do in time. Peyton Cope will try to get the punt off. Here's the snap. Low snap. Cope gets it off in time. Not a long punt. And it's going to bounce. Not a very good punt right there. Going to down by Jackson Morris at near the 26 yard line.
He may have rushed that a little bit. He looked like he had plenty of time, but he may have rushed that punt just a little bit and came off the side of his foot.
3:32 left to go in the first quarter. It's Warren East 12, Patriots 12. Take a look at our Patriot Sports sponsors. First Bank, Edmonton State Bank, CPC Commodities, Tri-County Electric, North Central Telephone Company, Allen County Farmer Service, Leachman Buick GMC, Hobdy Dye & Reed, Studel Financial Services, and Gary Force Honda. Thank you to our Patriot Sports sponsors. So 1st and 10 for the Raiders on the 27-yard line. Parsley, quick throw over to Alexander, and breaks the tackle off Hester, and Sloan will bring him down. And that's good enough for a Warren East first down. Alexander, very shifty receiver there. He leads the team in receptions. He's 2nd in yards and touchdowns. Trey Price, and again, I think Price is a sophomore. Alexander might be a junior. So this team is loaded with a lot of talent. Big offensive line. 1st and 10 from the 40. Parsley gets the snap, fakes to Hollis. Looking, throws a bullet deep downfield, and it's Trey Price. wide open, blown coverage there. Great, beautiful ball.
You know, Kyle, our safety ended up on him, and I think he fell down, but he really just outran everybody. I mean, that was just a deal of him just having the speed and blew by us. Like I said, our safety fell at the end, but, you know, that's just pure speed.
Yeah, Trey Price, they've done that a few times, haven't they? That's his 22nd passing touchdown on the year, and I believe that is Price gets his 9th receiving touchdown. The kick is up, and it's good. We'll hold the phone. We've got a flag.
I think it would be offside on the Patriots.
Is that about a 60-yard?
I think the call was procedure against Warren East, so they'll back him up 5 yards and kick it again.
So will Warren East elect to kick the field goal or the extra point here, or do they go for 2? 18-12 right now. Good crowd on hand tonight. Warren East brought a pretty good crowd. Jeff Griffith and the Warren East Raiders are undefeated, 7-0. And they're going to try to kick it. Here's the kick, and it's up. No good. 18-12, Raiders have the lead here at Patriot Field with what a first quarter. Patriots will get the ball. Isaiah Gee will be kicking off. Ross, will they stay away from Ross? Now they're going to kick it down the middle. Dylan Sloan misses it. Now he's going to pick it up near the 5. Sloan makes a defender miss, and they catch him from behind there. Pushing and shoving once again. And there's a flag. Not sure who that was on. There was Patriots and Raiders right in the middle of it. Not sure what the call is going to be here. If it's on them, will that be their 4th personal foul?
Yeah, they've got 3 so far.
Here's the official call.
A sideline warning.
Sideline warning. Griff was about the numbers there as the play was still going on, but might have been some more coaches or players out on the field too. So Patriots, well, the way it bounced, I think it just bounced out of, went by Sloan right there. It was kind of hard. He was on the run trying to catch that there, and then just couldn't get. He made the first defender miss, but then the second got him there, and it's 1st and 10 from the 22. 2:43 left to go in the first quarter. 18-12 Patriots. A sweep to Levi Cooper. Cooper doesn't get the block he wants, and then now a flag. 2 flags on the field. Yeah. I believe we're going to have holding and a face mask.
I believe a holding and a face mask. These should offset, replay the down. The hold was way behind the play.
So holding on the Patriots and a face mask on the Raiders. So offsetting penalties. So just replay the down, 1st and 10.
Replay first down.
So 1st and 10 on about the 22-yard line. See if the Patriots can regroup here. You know, that first series, or I guess it was, took the open kickoff back, and then that next series we got the ball. Was one of the best, like you said, we've had all year. Let's see if we can get a carry to Levi Cooper, running hard. Not for much, but gain of about maybe 2 or 3 on the play. Had the whole Warren East team on his back right there, and Cooper continues to move the ball.
We ended up with a gain of 4 there. That's not bad on first down. Sets up a 2nd and 6.
Patriots stay in that I formation. Cope. Give to Cooper. And it's big-time tackle by number 12. Malik Summers, you saw that hole open up. I thought he was going to hit it. And then Summers linebacker comes up, makes a big hit.
Yeah, and Kyle, that's not the linebacker. That's a free safety.
Oh, that's safety.
And he's been creeping up the whole game. I've noticed that already. He's lining up like 7, 8 yards deep, which leaves the middle of the field open if we can of course, Warren East is going man up here.
Cope is going to be on the keeper there.
He's going to be about 2 yards short of the first down. We'll bring up 4th and 1. Patriots go for it here.
I don't think you do. I mean, you're down 6, but Coach Hood's going to take a gamble. I mean, minute left to go. We're still in the first quarter. I mean, maybe a hard count here, see if they jump. No, Cope goes for it, and the Patriots get it. Coach Hood with a gutsy call there. He wasn't listening to the radio crew, was he? He goes for it there, and it pays off. An Evanston State Bank first down.
It's just something to keep in mind, Kyle, is, if that safety keeps creeping up that close to the line of scrimmage, that's going to open up the middle of the field if we can give Cope time to throw it, as long as they're in the 3 deep coverage.
Cope, the fumble. Do the Patriots get on top of it?
Looks like Cope falls back on it. It looked like it just came out of his hands. I don't know if he was in a shotgun, and I'm not sure he ever got the snap clean. It's going to bring the end to the first quarter.
The end of the first quarter, it's Warren East 18, Patriots 12, as the first quarter is brought to you by CPC Commodities. And we're live here at Patriot Field, 2nd and long for the Patriots. It's going to be a loss. Peyton Cope sacked there.
Peyton was trying to roll out to the right, and Warren East just had way too much penetration on our offensive right side. Could never turn the corner and get his feet set. It's going to bring up a 3rd and about 18. Looks like they're coming with the pressure.
3rd and 18. Cope drops back to pass. Throws it deep downfield. And incomplete. The intended receiver was Chase Ross. Brings that 4th down. Got a punt here. You're too deep of a hole. 4th and 18. Ball spotted at the 27.
Again, Warren East is on passing situations. They're manning up. They're going man coverage against our wideouts and bringing a lot of pressure. But again, there was no one in the middle of the field. The safety was up at the line of scrimmage. So, they can give us an opportunity if we can catch one over the middle.
Here's the punt by Cope, and decent punt there, goes to about the 43. Comes scoring updates. North Hardin leads Barron County 7-0 at the end of the first quarter. Glasgow and Taylor County are tied into the first 7-7. Greene County is up on Edmonson County 22-0 at the end of the first. Try to see some other scores here quickly. Warren Central up on Franklin Simpson 14-7 the end of the first quarter. I mean, we knew that Coach Nelson is a good coach, and we knew that he could possibly turn that program around. Now, they haven't won yet, but they've won 3 this year and broke the streak. Done a great job. And it's Tucker Scott on the tackle. Quentin Hollis, tackle for a loss. Tucker Scott. You've seen him roll in and out. So we still haven't seen Fernandez. He was suited up in pregame. Just I guess he's not.
He's not dressed right now, Kyle. I see him on the sideline. So it must have been a game-time decision and decided not to go tonight because he's in street clothes on the sidelines.
So you've seen different guys rolling in and out, whether it's Tucker Scott, Alec Doolin, and a big stop there from Tucker Scott. 2nd and 14. Ball spotted at the 39. Parsley drops back to pass. Heavy pressure from Tucker Scott. Parsley steps up, and he is brought down again for a loss. And Mr. Tucker, Scott, Julian, I think the whole defensive line was over there. Blaine Tracy, great job there. Brings up 3rd and long.
Patriot defensive backs really had good coverage, too. That was a coverage sack there. He just didn't have anybody open, and pressure finally got to him. But good job by the Patriot DBs.
9:55 left to go in the second quarter. 18-12. Warren East with the lead. 3rd and 15. Ball spotted at the 38. Parsley and the Raiders. Coach Jeff Griffin wants a timeout, his second of the first half. That timeout's brought to you by CPC Commodities. Big 3rd down here. Parsley drops back to pass, and there's Julian McPeak. Will he finish? It's a sack. Julian McPeak.
Julian just destroyed the offensive lineman and then just smacked the quarterback right in the face, wrapped him up. That was just a bull rush, and he just drove the offensive lineman right back into the quarterback.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, he's pushing the offensive lineman. He just stood him up and just runs him into the quarterback.
Yeah.
What a play by Mr. Julian McPeak. We've got too many on the field here. McPeak's got to get off.
Do we have enough? We don't have anybody.
We've got 10 on the field, I believe. And they're going to go for a fake punt. Gee steps up, and he gets – will he get the first? He does. He's got the first down and more. Hester will bring him down at the 20. They go for a fake punt, 4th and 25, and we only had 10 on the field.
We didn't have anybody out on the wide receiver on this side. We were running players in and out, and
tough break. We needed a stop there. I mean, Chad, we just got a big sack from McPeak and then turn around and give up. I mean, a gutsy play right there.
Yeah, I'm not sure that was called. I'm not sure that was a called play. I think he just looked up there, and there was nobody outside the tackle, outside the in-man on the line of scrimmage. There were no red jerseys out there.
And now the Patriots will take a timeout, much needed, after we get the wind knocked out of us right there. After a 4th and 25, and they go for a fake punt. They get the first down and more. Parsley throw over the middle to Gee. He's hit by Krulik, the safety. And that's going to be good enough for a first.
He's a big target.
Yes, he is.
6'4", 250. They ran a little play action, fake to the fullback, and drew the linebackers up, and just we used to call that, a Y pop, tight end pop, right over where the linebackers step up for the fullback. He was wide open.
And I believe he is committed to Murray State. Big, strong kid. I remember when he was a sophomore and just how we were in awe of him, how big he was. They get the snap just in time, but Parsley spins out of the tackle for loss, and now he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Warren East. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard run from Parsley. He'll find the end zone. So that didn't take the Raiders long after the fake punt. Took about 32 seconds to score. Parsley with a 9-yard run.
I'm sure we still don't have enough players on the field, Coach.
Now we're running in here. And timeout Patriots.
Krulik came off, and he was hurt, which limping off, I think the officials should have gave us a official timeout, but they didn't.
Man, this is a high-powered offense from Warren East.
Very athletic. A lot of athletes on the field for Warren East.
And I know we saw the Price, the long catch there for 60 yards, but I was watching some film. He's got so much speed, breaking tackles. And two-point conversion is good. 26-12 here at Patriot Field. Coach Hood not happy. And hopefully don't get a flag here. He comes out onto the field, talk to the official here. 26-12, the Raiders have the lead. You're listening to WVLE 99.3.
Report will be prepared for your home and will identify the major energy users and provide information on how you can become more energy efficient. Best of all, the program is free. Contact your local Tri-County Electric office for more information on the Energy Right Home Evaluation Program. Tri-County Electric, owned and operated by those they serve.
And we're live here at Patriot Field, senior night. As a good return there by Dylan Sloan of the Patriots. The Patriots will take over now. Good field position. 1st and 10, about the 46-yard line.
You know, Patriots have had good field position, starting field position just about every drive we've had tonight.
Yeah, except for that, I guess that one that got by Sloan.
Right,
but
yeah.
Other than that, yeah, we've had. So here we go. 1st and 10 on the 46. Levi Cooper's in the backfield. Cooper with the carry. Up the middle. Good run by Levi Cooper. We brought down there. Gain of about 9.
Kyle, we were back in the 2 tight end, 2 wide out set that time, just ran a counter tray. You know, we've talked about that. That's sometimes those balanced offensive sets are hard to defend.
You're right, and Levi Cooper's had a good night. We need to continue to give him the rock. He's only got 6 carries. Well, roll wide open, and it's, oh, man. Cole Wright was wide open. That was the catch that he had at Monroe County, that same play that was, he went for like 48 yards. He would have scored there. I mean, that play was there.
We faked the jet sweep to Ross, and then a little play action, and he came out. Wright was playing tight end and was just wide open.
3rd down and 1 for the Patriots. Jackson in the backfield. That gives to Jackson and doesn't get the first. So it brings up 4th down now for the Patriots. As
yeah, we tried to come back and run the counter tray like we did on 1st down, and Warren East did a really nice job of stacking that up. But again, after that play, you know, Warren East cornerback on the far side was on top of our player. You know, it's happened 4 or 5 times tonight.
Patriots call a timeout. They want to talk things over. That timeout's brought to you by CPC Commodities. 4th and 3, a big one here. Can the Patriots get the first? Send Ross in motion. He gives to Ross. They flip it back to Dylan Sloan. And the pitch from Ross to Sloan was a little high. Hits Sloan on the shoulder there. He just has to fall on it. Try for a little trick play there to make something happen. It's going to be a turnover on downs as the Raiders will take over. Good field position and plenty of time. So who gets the carry there? Would you give Ross the carry, or that's tough when he's flipping it back to Sloan?
Yeah, I'd say that's that's Ross's carry.
First and 10, Parsley drops back to pass. Heavy pressure, throws it. Wide open over the middle, it's Alexander, and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. 40-yard touchdown pass from Parsley to Alexander.
You know, Kyle, we just do not have the speed to match up with Warren East wide receivers and man coverage. They're just running past us.
And there's a flag. Not sure who on. Hood was turned. Sideline warning. There wasn't anybody on the field. Not sure what happened. I saw Coach Hood was turned talking to a player.
Now that all goes back to the few minutes ago, I believe. But you can't have rabbit ears if you're going to officiate.
Yeah. They really hadn't had control of this game the whole time. I mean, we've had. So it's going to be a sideline warning as the PAT here. 6:14 left to go here in the second quarter as Parsley had a 40-yard touchdown to Alexander. He gets in the end zone. 32-12. They'll try for the PAT here.
Going for two.
Oh, they're going for two. Parsley stays in. And Price is wide open on the pylon. He tiptoes in. He's in. 34-12. Warren East with the lead. Almost in the end zone. Dylan Sloan. And they probably won't kick to Ross as he took that opening kickoff back.
I would be looking for an onside here.
Here's Gee, and there's the onside. It goes by the front line, and Cole Wright will fall on it. Patriots will take over. Going to have to regroup here. I mean, I know you're down and things are not going our way, but, Chad, you still got a season left to play. We can't get anybody thrown out. And like we said, we have to win. You know, you can still make the playoffs with a win next week. So, you know, you can't have your guys getting thrown out or your coach. Still a lot to play for.
Yeah, you know, like you said, we got to regain our composure, and that starts from the top down. But, you know, I think Warren East, like we said, really tried to come in here and intimidate us. And but you got to keep your composure. Fumble. Warren East recovered.
And who fumbled the ball there,
That
Chad?
was Julian.
So fumble there by the Patriots. And 6:02 left to go here in the second. McPeak with the fumble and the
So Warren East is going to take over, at the 32-yard line with about 6 minutes to go here in the first half.
It's high-powered offense of the Raiders trying to strike again. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Parsley, just a sophomore, but definitely the best quarterback we've played all year. And Doolin and Xander Reynolds in on the tackle there. He sure don't look like a sophomore, does he? He plays like a senior.
Yeah.
I was thinking today, is he going to be the best quarterback we've seen? I know the kid at Logan was pretty good, but we only saw him in the first half. This kid is fast. He's got a great arm. He plays smart, and he's also tall.
He really looks like he knows the game. He looks, he's football savvy. So, yeah, I think he's the real deal.
And just a sophomore, like we said, gain of about 6 there for Parsley. On the 26-yard line, 5:19 left to go. Hollis is hit hard by Jake Gardner. Jackson Morris had a big hit there, too, on the offensive lineman. Gonna bring up third and 4. It's 34-12. Raiders with the lead. 4:55 mark left to go. Again, how do we get a sideline warning when Jeff Griffin is nearly on the hash right there? I mean, I don't understand it. I think that whole sideline warning was just because we were mouthing. I really don't believe anybody was really out onto the field. Parsley with the pass is complete. It's going to bring up short. Who's the hit there? That was Cameron Lay on the hit. Pass was completed to Gee.
Going to bring up a 4th and, what, about 1?
Yeah, it's going to be close right here. About 4-minute mark left to go in the second quarter. Raiders trying to extend their lead. It's 4th and 1 from the 22-yard line. Parsley spins out of trouble, spins again. He's still on his feet. He's hit hard there, but it's good enough for the first. Here comes the flag. Not sure what happened. There was a bunch of players tangled up.
I'm telling you, they're going to have to get in charge of this game. They're going to have to get it under control.
I couldn't tell who it's going to be on. It might be offsetting here, but no, I believe it's going to be on the Patriots team, pointing now towards Patriots.
Yeah, they're moving the ball down. Personal foul. That had to be after the play.
Yeah.
It was a clean hit on the tackle.
Pushes them even closer. First and goal from the 5 now for the Raiders. 3:48 mark here in the second quarter. Parsley gets the snap. And the handoff up the middle to Quentin Hollis. Is he in?
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, now there's big pushing and shoving in the end zone. Players are leaving the bench. We cannot have anybody leave our bench. They had, I believe, a guy. Now they're still pushing and shoving. It's a big fight behind the end zone. Officials trying to break up the fight. Pushing and shoving.
That was all due. Warren East offensive lineman. I mean, he'd been the running back was in the end zone for 3 seconds, and the offensive lineman just drove our defensive lineman on top of him.
Well, I know you don't want to see this, but the only positive thing out of there, we didn't have anybody run out onto the field, because that's an automatic personal foul. Or you might be out of the game.
Yeah.
I know in basketball, if you come off the bench, you're out. Got to get control of the game, Chad. Hate to see this. You never want to get beat, but you definitely you still want to show your class here. Now they've brought the principal, athletic directors are out here.
Well, that's good. That's
what. Something's got to be done. I mean, we're still in the second quarter, Chad. I mean.
Yeah.
Possibly looking at a running clock coming soon, but a lot riding on that game. And then we've got Barron County on Thursday night after that. So here's the official. Two personal fouls on the Patriots. Was that an ejection?
They called 2 personal fouls on the Patriots and an unsportsmanlike on Warren East. I have no idea. I have no idea. And we still have the 2-point play or the extra point to go here.
So we'll come back out here. And, hopefully we can just, flush it and go. You got to just – I know it's hard when football's a physical game, and if you continue to get pushed around like that, it's hard to sit there and take it, but you got to just kind of turn the cheek and go. Cameron Lay is out right now, getting taped up by Andy Vickery, our great trainer here at ACS. And so 40-12 here. Patriots trail the Raiders. We're still in the second quarter, Chad. 3:34. We might be playing by kickoff of Alabama and Tennessee by tomorrow. There's a 2-point conversion, and it's no good. Pass is broken up by Dylan Sloan. As the Patriots will get the ball. We've had several turnovers in this game. That's who they will play. Here's the kick, line drive kick, and it goes by, picked up by Jackson about the 10. Jackson got some, oh, he slips and falls. He tries to cut it back towards the Patriots sideline, going to fall near about the 29.
You know, I walked out on the field in pregame, and there were places that were wet, which really surprised me. As dry as it's been, of course, we got a little rain yesterday, but there were places about where you can see the field where it's dark brown and it's a little bit darker, sort of on our sidelines, and that's about where he slipped.
Trying to get a scoring. It's Warren Central 20, Franklin Simpson 14 at halftime. Patriots will come out, empty backfield. And Cope throws it to Blaine Moore. And a pass to Jace Jackson. Jackson was wide open. He was stopped. And then Blaine Moore throws it a little over his head there.
That's 2 passes on trick plays that we just missed. That could be touchdowns that we just could not connect on. The double pass and then the little play action to our tight end that just overthrew right.
Yeah, that was a tough one too. I mean, brings up 2nd and 10. Sends a man in motion. It's going to be a jet sweep to Dylan Sloan. And Sloan going to be brought down. Gain of about 3 there from Dylan Sloan. And the previous play, you know, you saw Cope kind of step up into the pocket there, and then he fires it over to Blaine. I guess he was just waiting for the play to develop there. But Jackson was open, just overthrows him.
Yeah. Well, you know, he's probably stepping up because that's got to be a lateral. He's got to throw that first pass back. You can't have more than one forward pass in a play.
And we've got some things going on in the stands here. And we're going to take a break here. We'll be back right after this 1-minute break.
Hi, this is Ron Stoodle with Stoodle Financial. The sizzling beef will pale compared to the heat Stoodles is announcing today. Our new first-year interest rate is 5.75%. Yes, 5.75%. Our year 2 through 5 rate is 4.75%. That's a total of 24.
Broadcasting from the Stoodle Financial Studios.
And
being equipped for tomorrow starts today. Let Hobby Dye and Reed Incorporated help you get the tractor you need to complete all your jobs. The New Holland Power Star tractor can increase your operating efficiency and comfort. You can get $4,500 cash back plus 0% financing for up to 84 months, with payments as low as $457 per month. Financing through CNH Industrial Capital America. Through credit, see dealer for details at participating New Holland dealers. Visit Hobby Dye and Reed in Scottsville today.
Gary Force Honda has over 500 new and used vehicles in stock and ready to sell. Fresh inventory arriving daily. Over 200 trucks, cars, and SUVs. Over 50 GM Ford and Chevys for utilities and trucks. Certified pre-owned Hondas with 100,000-mile warranty. And special financing options at 0.9 APR with approved credit. We want to buy your car. Any make, any model. Take advantage of the highest trading prices ever seen in this area. Trade your truck, car, van, motorcycle, or four-wheeler. Gary Force Honda, Scottsville Road in Bowling Green.
And we're live here. Had to take a little break there. Sorry for the confusion as we're back. We had to punt there, and the Raiders will take over. 2nd down and 6 now. Middle. It's minute 37 left to go in the second quarter. 40-12. Warren East with the lead. As Warren East has the ball on the 30-yard line. And Parsley is brought down by Blaine Tracy.
Again, that's good coverage by the Patriot defensive backs. He looked and looked and just didn't have anybody open. And finally, Blaine Tracy corralled him there for he may have picked up about a yard or so.
So, minute 8 left to go. Second quarter, as they're trying to wait out the clock here. Parsley rolls right. He's got heavy pressure from Julian McPeak. Throws downfield. Incomplete. The intended receiver was Alexander. Stopped the clock with 44 seconds to go, 4th and 9. Will this be the first time we see the Raiders punt? I believe it is, Chad.
Yeah, I think it is. I think you're right, Kyle.
They've got the big lead.
But of course, they went back and punt formation one
Yeah.
time and had the – and we're still confused on our punt return team.
Chad.
We still don't have anybody out here on this wide out. He is wide open. There's nobody out here.
10. I think we've got 10 again. We finally run in Jace Jackson. The punt's off, middle of the field. And going to be good punt there from Gee of the Raiders. And 35 seconds left to go until halftime. What a night here in Scottsville. Senior night. It's been wild. A lot of personal fouls, pushing and shoving, and now the Raiders have the big lead, 40-12. We took the opening kickoff back, and then we ended up go up 12 on them, score another touchdown.
Right.
And then they had some quick scores that just, they had the 60-yard touchdown pass. They had the fumble recovery for a touchdown. And this offense is explosive. And I tell you, if Warren East can, have some discipline, this team can make a little run in the playoffs. I really do believe so. Cope drops back to pass, nearly sacked, and he'll be brought down for a loss.
That may be the last play of the first half, Kyle.
Believe it is. As I don't know if Coach Hood's going to run one. They've got 10 seconds to go. That's going to be it. End of the first half. It is Warren East 40, the Patriots 12. As you're listening to WVLE 99.3, Indiana, Troy, and Texas San Antonio. And the onside kick, Raiders will pick it up, and they've got the sideline and more. Seth Qualls will knock him out of bounds there. Good tackle there by Seth. But so Kerry Harwood will be filling in for Chad next week. And then we've moved the Barron County game to Thursday due to a shortage on officials. And Chad, they've got a beautiful facility over there at Barron County, the turf field and stands. The only thing, and I don't know if they fix this, it's been a couple years since I've been over there, to get to our press box room, you have to go through the men's restroom.
Yeah.
So a little messed up on that design, but
it is nice.
The bathrooms are right there.
Yeah, it's a nice facility. It's Barron County's really did a nice job of building that, and it's Barron County has a first-class facility over there.
So now it's going to bring up 1st and 10 on the 50 here for the Raiders. Dane Parsley, sophomore quarterback, and you can go ahead and probably mark it down. He's going to be District Player of the Year. And Alexander gets the jet sweep, goes left, and tackles made by several Patriots.
Who was that came up from the defensive back that came up and made that hit?
I don't know.
Was that Krulik, I think?
Krulik, yeah. He was flying over there. Chad, we've had several players that win that District Player of the Year. I was looking back, and we had Jax last year, Dylan Rookstool, Chase Wilson, I think Hunter York.
Yeah, we have. That's like I said, I think this kid's definitely in that mold.
And just a sophomore. Steps up, runs into his offensive lineman there, and a big sack. Great job. I mean, we had so many guys coming right at him. He escapes 2 or 3, steps up, and finally gets brought down there. So 3rd and long here in the 3rd quarter here.
You know, the Patriot front four they've put some pressure on him tonight. A couple times when he's escaped that pressure, he's made us pay. But, you know, we've been in his face and got some pressure on him.
But, yeah, when you give him time, he throws a pretty ball. Parsley steps up, throw over the middle, incomplete. The pass was intended to Gee, is incomplete, and, oh, no. We got a roughing the passer here.
I tell you, they're gonna call this tight. I didn't actually see it, but that's what it looks like.
Flags down near the quarterback, and I was watching the ball.
Yep.
I was watching the.
Oh, they called it on Warren East.
What did they call?
Personal foul against Warren East.
Well, I saw the ball. I was watching the ball there, and I saw the defense coordinator, Joe Taylor, had his head down. I'm thinking, what's going on? Then I looked back, and there was the flag, but it's on the Raiders, so going to see the punt team again. So
and it had to be after the play. I'm not sure what that was.
But it was on Warren East.
I'd say they're going to call this tight the second half. And well, they've backed them all the way up inside the 15-yard line.
Fourth down and long here.
It's about 50 yards. 4th and 50.
2 guys out here on the punt. I believe it's Sloan and Ross. Here's the snap to Gee. He gets it off in time. And it's going to be down near the 45. And the Patriots will take over. Good field position here. So let's regroup, Chad. Let's have a good drive right here, and let's have some positivity here in this second half. 10-11 to go. Peyton Cope and the Patriots will break the huddle here. As we've got Cole Metter, Ryan Gent, Hunter Strain, Tucker Scott, Alec Doolin. Tight end is Blaine Moore. Quarterback Peyton Cope, fullback Julian McPeak. Running back is Jace Jackson. Gives to the fullback McPeak. To gain of about 2 there.
You know, I hate to keep harping on this, but Kyle, first play. One of Warren East's defensive backs pushes our kid. I'm going to be quiet.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, it's just every play. I mean, it really is. I mean, you could call, especially in the first half, I mean, it was every play something could have been called, a personal foul, late hit. 2nd down and 8. Fakes to Jackson, rolls. There was Ross, throws it to Chase Ross, and it's incomplete. Pass interference. Going to be called there. I don't know about that one, but we'll take it.
That was a close call. It was good coverage, but he may have been on his back just a little bit there, and ball was just a little bit overthrown. Nice play by the Patriots.
Well, you saw Ross trying to cut it to the right,
and
then he goes around him, goes to the left, but he was more open. He didn't see him right there at first, but incomplete pass, but a pass interference call will move the Patriots up. Cope, the sweep to Jace Jackson, and Jackson going to be brought down by the Raiders there. Gain of 5 for Jace Jackson. Brings up 2nd and 5. Peyton Cope under center. Give to Jackson up the middle. Makes a defender miss. Still on his feet. We're brought down by the safety there for a first down. Hold the phone. We've got a flag. Face mask, maybe?
I believe it's going to be a hold on the Patriots.
Well, maybe it was. They saw him grab his jersey a little bit, and he kind of shifted. I don't know. Maybe they got him.
No, I think you're right.
So a face mask. Good run there by Jace Jackson. Edmonton State Bank first down.
The side judge, the line judge threw that. Usually, it's a lot of time that's a hold on the tackle, but like I said, got him for the face mask.
Peyton Cope under center. Fullback is Julian McPeak, tailback, and going to get a push from Julian McPeak. It's a touchdown, Peyton Cope. So Cope gets on 2-yard carry here in the second half. Patriots get back on the board. 9:05 left to go. It's Peyton Cope gets a 2-yard rushing touchdown as Julian McPeak pushes him in. And that famous game, I think it was a Notre Dame USC when they either pushed Brady Quinn in or Leinart that year.
Yeah.
I remember that. So Patriots will go for 2. Jackson's in the backfield. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Drops back to pass. The throw. Did he make the catch?
Yeah.
He did. 2-point conversion is good. Who made the catch? It's Blaine Moore, the tight end. So Peyton Cope finds the Gary Force Honda end zone, and then he finds the end zone again. 2-point conversion to Blaine Moore. I always said I wanted to go down there. They have they still have a Toots, which when it was in Bowling Green, I loved that.
Yeah,
so
they do.
Kick is the line drive to Gee, and the tackle's made by Jace Jackson. I've actually ate at that Toots before. I miss Toots being in Bowling Green. That was a great spot. I know your son Garrett loves Toots, those fried pickles.
Yeah, I still go to Murfreesboro. I have some relatives down there and eat at Toots.
Yep.
Yeah.
1st and 10 for the Raiders.
Patriots get another big stop here.
$8:56 left to go in the third quarter. Parsley will stay out of the shotgun. And the play is blown up by Julian McPeak, but Parsley escapes it. I don't know how. McPeak hits Hollis in the backfield, and we've got a player down. It's Carson Jens. Not good. He's had some injury issues this year. I think he's had a shoulder and possibly a knee. I'm checking on his knee. We're going to take a timeout as well. You're listening to WVLE 99.3, brought to you by Gary Force Honda and Finance through Studel Financial Services. We'll be back after this 1-minute break. Big play there by McPeak. I know he didn't. He got a hand on Hollis. He almost hit both of them at the same time. And then Parsley just tucks it and runs, and he's got that speed. Escapes the tackle for a loss by 2 offensive or defensive linemen there, and he'll get the first down and just trot out of bounds.
That's really just a little naked bootleg where they fake the run to the right, and he spins back out to the left, and he doesn't have any blockers out in front of him. And I thought we had it stopped.
Yeah.
But, he's elusive, I guess would be a good word for him.
Yeah, he's probably going to win District Player of the Year, and wonder how many times a sophomore has won it. Probably not too many times. Here's the snap. Quick throws incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 for the Raiders. Ball spotted at the 41. Patriots in the defensive call. Ross comes onto the field here. Gives the defense the call from Coach Hood.
Kyle, Warren East really hadn't driven the ball on us tonight. It's been all big plays.
Parsley rolls to his right. Stepping up, and the throw is incomplete. Intended receiver was Alexander. Morris nearly hits the quarterback there, gives him some pressure. So brings up 3rd and long for the Raiders.
You know, they had Warren East that hit the 2 long pass plays, had the fumble recovery, or they ripped it out of somebody's hands and scored. That's 21. That's half their points in those 3 plays. You know, they really hadn't driven the ball on us tonight.
Jens comes out of the tunnel.
Good to see him. Maybe he can get back in the game.
Yeah, he jogged out there. So empty backfield. Parsley, screen, and it's incomplete. And it's going to bring up 4th and long. The punt team again for Warren East. So is that 3 times?
Yeah, another good stop by the Patriots.
Ross will be back deep to receive the punt.
They are Patriots going punt safe. They're keeping their defense out on the field.
Probably a good thing. I mean, what was the score when they ran that fake punt? Because that was a big turning point in the game. We got that sack.
I think it was like 13-12 maybe.
18-12 when it happened. Here's the punt. Not very deep. We've got to get out of the way of it. And they'll down it. I tell you, Chad, that makes me so nervous when we get around and act like we're going to pick it up. I don't know.
You know, Kyle, I've been around football my whole life. Coached for 13 years and had 2 boys played high school. I don't understand because nobody coaches your punt return team to run over there and get around the ball. They all coach them to get away. And yet we still do that. And it's not just us. You see all kind of teams that do that.
Yeah.
Get away from the ball.
I don't know if we're just trying to be.
If it takes a weird bounce, you know, football's not round like a basketball. It'll take some weird rolls.
Yeah. 1st and 10 for the Patriots on the 33. We're going to run the option. Cope on the keeper. He's hit by Gee. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 8 here.
I really hesitate saying this but you know, Gee hasn't really hurt us very bad tonight, but he looks like a man. I mean,
he had that strip fumble, and I mean, that's about it. But they're big. I mean, they're big defensive line. Give to Jace Jackson. Spins and heads towards the east sideline. Cuts it back up, and a good run near the 1st down marker. Good run there by Jace Jackson. He's had much better carries in the second half. He had 4 yards at halftime. Gains about 6 there.
Bring up a 3rd and 2.
It's 3rd and 2. 6:51 mark here in the 3rd quarter. 40-20 Warren East with the lead. Sweep to Jackson. Can he get the block? He does, and that's good enough for a Patriot 1st down. Edmonton State Bank 1st down. First and 10, Edmonton State Bank 1st down. High formation, fullback is McPeak, tailback is Jackson. And the carries by McPeak, or Cope.
Cope pulled it, and, you know, again, Warren East, and I like that strategy. You play an option team, you've got to defend that from the inside out, which means you take the fullback out. You don't let the fullback beat you, and then you attack the quarterback, and then you make them pitch it to beat you, for an option team to beat you. And they've taken the fullback out of the option tonight.
And McPeak on the carry. Gets the sideline. And he's pushed out. But that's good enough for an Edmonton State Bank 1st down. He's going to pushed out near the 37-yard line. Julian McPeak.
Patriots ran a little trap play where they pull the guard and trap the defensive lineman. Opened up a little seam there for Julian.
Julian McPeak comes out for a carry. Jackson will come back in. We really haven't seen much of Levi Cooper in this second half. He had 27 yards in the first half. Gives to Jackson, and Jackson going to be brought down hard to the ground. It grabs up his shoulder pads. Gain of about 4 or 5 on the play. So 2nd and 5. Jackson on the carry. He's had several good runs here, Chad. 10, 6, 4, and 5 the last 4 carries. Let's see if he can break one. Getting a play call from head coach Brad Hood. Longest tenured coach here, all-time winningest coach at ACS. Cope on the keeper. And gain of about 2 there.
It's going to bring up about a 3rd and 3 for the Patriots. Julian back in the game. He's going to join Dylan Sloan in the backfield.
4:25 left to go in the 3rd quarter. 40-20, Warren East with the lead. Cope is under center. 3rd down and 3. Sweep to Dylan Sloan. Is it enough? It's going to be close, Chad. See where we get a friendly spot here.
Am I going to be just a little short? I think it's going to bring up about 4th and a little bit less than a yard.
Patriots will go for it here. Timeout. Patriots. Is that timeouts brought to you by NCTC? If you have your cable provided through NCTC, you can check this game out on channel 97. It airs Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 12 noon and 6 p.m. Channel 97.
That's so nice.
Here we go. Go for it on 4th down. Do we get the shove? Peyton Cope has got the 1st down. Finally going to be brought down. I tell you, Cope's back might be hurting from the shove from our fullback, Julian McPeak.
You know, and that used to be illegal. You couldn't assist the player. You couldn't push the pile like that. But they changed that rule a few years ago. And, you know, yeah, Peyton just lowered his head and both our backs go up and just start pushing. You see, that's a fairly big rule change from a few years ago.
I'm glad it did change. That's helped us out a few times tonight. 1st and 10 on the 21. Cope on the keeper. And tackle by Summers there. So Cope's on this is unofficial, but I've got him for 16 carries in this ball game.
Yeah. Well, a lot of those would, normally, again, go to the fullback and not to stay on that point, but they've taken the fullback out.
Gives to Jackson up the middle. He's hit by the linebacker and defensive lineman Gee. We gain about a yard there.
Bring up a 3rd and about 2.5, 3 yards.
So 3rd down, Cope will be under center. 2:30 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Warren East has the lead, 40-20. Patriots driving. They're on the 13-yard line. Gives to Jackson. And it's going to be close. Don't believe he got it. Maybe.
It's going to be right on the 1st.
And we got a flag.
Penalty.
Not sure what happened there. Who's it on? Might be on the Patriots. Our players are pulling each other back here. We'll see the official call. A lot of personal fouls, Chad.
Yeah, on Warren East.
On Warren East, so they will get the 1st down. Probably about 10 or 12 personal fouls tonight.
Maybe the most I've ever seen in a football game.
Honestly, probably more than that, because on the big scuffle right before halftime, there was a lot. So yeah. I'm not counting when it's the double.
And talking to someone at halftime, they did throw out one of Warren East's players. There was
when he kind of gestured.
Yeah, there was one of their offensive linemen was ejected.
So 1st and goal from the 5. Patriots trying to punch it in. Gives to Jace Jackson. Goes left. Little to no gain there for Jace Jackson. It was his 10th carry on the night. 1:40 left to go. 2nd and goal from the 5, so no gain for Jackson. We went heavy rushing attack in this one in the second half. Cope on the keeper. He's brought down by their leading tackler, number 68.
That was really just backside pursuit. Again, he pulled it out of the fullback and had a seam. Made it down to about the 3-yard line, but backside pursuit ran him down before he could make it into the end zone.
Josh Collins on the tackle. So 3rd and goal from the 3. Gives to Jackson. Not going to get in. Gain of a yard.
We'll bring up a 4th and goal from the 3.
Yep, 4th and goal from the 3. 25 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. This will be the last play of the half. Patriots trying to punch it in. Cope sends a man in motion. And Cope looking. Got to get rid of it. He scrambles to the left, and he's hit. Brought down. And it's going to be a turnover.
Was it? Yeah, it was 4th down.
4th down. And the clock stops with 4 seconds. It'll be Raider football. Tough break, Chad. We drove down. I was really hoping we could punch it in there. Just unable. We hit a wall. Warren East had a good defensive stand there as we got it in tight on the goal line. Just couldn't punch it in. So the Raiders will take over. 1st and 10 from the 5.
Be interested to see if they try to start running some clock and running the ball, or if they're going to continue to throw it.
Parsley out of the gun. Gets the snap. Parsley on the run up the middle, and he's got some room. Breaks a tackle. Krulik breaks Krulik's tackle, and he's got Chase Ross. Will force him out of bounds, and that will end the 3rd quarter. It's Warren East 40. Patriots 20. You're listening to WVLE 99.3. 1st and 10 on the 25 for the Raiders. Parsley gives to Hollis. And, you know, he really hasn't been a factor tonight. He's 10 touchdowns on the year, 562 yards. We've contained him. Now, Mr. Parsley, he's had a career night tonight.
Yeah.
Several passing touchdowns and rushing touchdowns as well.
Halftime score, this is a few minutes ago. Bowling Green over Greenwood 21-7 at half.
So 2nd and 7 for the Raiders. Here's the snap. Gives to Hollis. And as I say that he hasn't done much, he gets a 1st down. Gain of about 8 there for Hollis. And if Warren East were able to win out in district play, I believe they would play Hopkins County Central in that 1st round, depending on, you're looking at Hopkins County Central to be the 4 seed, Hoptown to be the 3, Madisonville North Hopkins the 2, and Logan County is the 1.
Patriot opponent next week, Russell County, defeated tonight by E-Town 54-7. They stand at 1-7. So
we battle next week. Hopefully you'll tune in if you can't make the long trip to Russell County. Here's the snap. Parsley on 1st down gives to Hollis. 3 carries in a row. He's pushed out. of bounds by Blaine Tracy. Tracy in on several tackles tonight.
Blaine's had a good game tonight.
Good luck to our cross-country team as they run tomorrow at Franklin at the Wildcat Wilderness Run. Region is next weekend. So Franklin Simpson up 28-20 over Central, about a minute to go. So Franklin will look to probably be, well, if Franklin beats East next week, they could possibly be the one.
Yeah.
I mean, this game's still going on here, though. Can't. Parsley with a carry, and it's a first down. So they continue to move the chains here. You're right. They elect to run the football. Got the 20-point lead here in the fourth quarter, and going to eat some of that clock away.
You know, other than all the extracurricular stuff, you know, I think the Patriots have played harder tonight. I've been pleased with the way we've.
And tackles made by Chase Ross. Yeah, we've already. Oh, wow. Warren East player just shoved McPeak right in the face. Or no, that was 58. Whoever 58 is for, I think that's Cole Jackson. Just shoved his head. His head goes back, but no official saw anything. Yeah, this one's been rough. We've had several. Been just a long game. Xander Reynolds comes out here. And drive up the middle from the Raiders. Going to be short. Third down and about 1. 9:05 left to go. Some Patriots fans slowly slipping out here. It's been a tough season for these Patriots. 1-6 on the year tonight. If they lose, it'll be 1-7. And we talked about how the last time we were 1-9 was back in 07, Hood's second year. We missed the playoffs that year. That was just, and then the next year we had one of the best seasons we'd had in years, winning 9 games. And a big run there from Parsley. It's a first down. Tackles made by Mason Hester.
I'll tell you what, that you know, we've talked about him all night, but he's just so explosive. He does not play like a sophomore.
No, he doesn't. Like before, we said before in pregame that he had more total yards than the whole Patriot team. That's one man. It's passing and receiving, or passing and rushing. He had 1,900 yards total, 21 passing touchdowns, 14 rushing. I don't know what the record is over there. I know they had a quarterback on the 2006 and 7 that was really talented, and they threw it around when Ben Bruni was there. But he's going to be knocking on the door of the record. Timeout, Patriots. We'll take a timeout as well. It's Raiders 40, Patriots 20. We're live here at Patriot Field. I'm Kyle Harwood. Joining the broadcast is Chad Cooper. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Parsley spins out of trouble and finally brought down. He's still moving his feet. And flag on the Raiders there.
No, is that a late hit?
Yeah. Parsley was already down, and then we got a big push.
Somebody limping off the field. Is that
that is Jens.
Jens again, yeah. Well, that's another 15-yarder against Warren East. I'd like to know how many penalty yards they have tonight.
Franklin gets another touchdown, 35-20 now. Minute 10 left. So Franklin is undefeated in district play. Yeah, that doesn't look good. Jens is not. He's really getting helped off the field here. Parsley with a quick pass. It's completed to Trey Price, brought down by Hester. Or no, it's going to be, yes, Hester and Ross. Yeah,
you know, Jens is really that spark plug of the defense, and I hate to lose him. Maybe he can heal up and get ready for Russell County next week. He looks like he's in some pain right now. Hopefully it's nothing too serious.
Yeah, man, he's a guy that had 111 tackles a year ago. I'll tell you what, why we haven't seen Cooper, he's off the field right now. He's got his jersey off and not sure the injury. He's got a bag of ice. That's Levi Cooper. Parsley, throw over the middle, and it's picked off. Intercepted, Chase Ross. Chase Ross with an interception, and he'll just slide in the end zone for a touchback. Pick. That's our, I believe, 5th interception of the season. Got 5 different players with a pick this year. Chase Ross is first. So with 7:12 mark, it's Chase Ross with a interception. That was just his 3rd interception of the season, Chad. He is 3 interceptions, and he had 21 passing touchdowns before tonight's game. And how many has he thrown tonight? 3? No, he's just thrown 2 touchdown passes. So he's got 23 passing touchdowns and 3 picks in 8 games. That's crazy. I don't know who's got the most in the state. Probably Pulaski County, because if they have a receiver that's got 20, possibly be them. So Patriot offense will come back out. 7:07 mark here in the 4th quarter. 40-20 lead for the Raiders. Cope's got 4 receivers out wide. Jackson's in the backfield. Cope rolls to his right, buys Patrick Qualls, and makes a move, and now he's going to be brought down near the 30.
Be close to a first down. I think he may have it. It's across the line, so that should be a first down for the Patriots.
It's Edmonton State Bank first down. Peyton Cope completes the pass there. First and 10 now from the 30. Cope fires it deep downfield to Qualls once again, and it's picked off. Interception by Trey. Oh, they're going to say, oh, I don't know if that hit the ground, Chad, but we'll take it. So it's just going to be an incomplete pass. Thought Trey Price intercepted it there. We were trying to get the completion. Cope is out. Cope is out, and who's coming in? Blaine Moore? No, Jackson Morris is the backup quarterback now. And I'm not sure what. Andy's wrapping up Carson Jens, and I'm not sure what's going on with Cope, but he's out of the ball game right now. Morris on the keeper. Now Cope's coming back out. No, not sure if he just got his bell rung right there, or his finger's been hurting him too. I think he had an injured finger in the last game. So 6:06 left to go here in the 4th quarter. 40-20 Warren East with the lead. Brings up 3rd and 10. Cope drops back to pass. Heavy pressure. Going to take the sack.
No chance.
Nothing he could do there.
Yeah, they manned up on our receivers and brought the house. They probably brought about, I think, 7 people, and they were just too many to block.
Brings up 4th down. Punt team will go on.
Looks like the Patriots are. Do we have enough out there?
We've struggled on special teams all night, Chad. Several times we've only had 10 players out there. And Price is hit by Morris.
I tell you what, you can tell that he is Trey Morris' son, because he will come up and hit you, just like his daddy did when he was playing. That's
earlier in the game, offensive lineman was trying to push the defensive lineman to the next level, and Morris comes up and just knocks him out. I mean, he hit him hard. Yeah, he likes to hit.
Yeah, he's an aggressive young man.
And he's just a sophomore, so a lot of good things from him. And probably, if everything goes right, him and Chase will probably be in the 1,000-point club of basketball. They are good athletes. Tackles made by Cole Jackson on the tackle. So 4:48 left to go. Warren East has the 40-20 lead. We've scored the most points since back against Central. We scored 22. Most points we scored all year was against Monroe County. We scored 47, which was our last win. 2nd and 10. Parsley still in for the Raiders as they have that 20-point lead. 2nd down and 10. And he stood up by Tucker Scott and Jake Gardner.
I'll tell you, I don't know if they've got a backup quarterback, but if I was Coach Griffin, I believe I'd be getting that young man out of the game.
Yeah, because they've got Franklin next week and then Davies County the following week and then playoffs.
They're a totally different team if he's not at quarterback.
Yeah. Because, he got injured last year in that game. They ended up beating us, but when he was out, it made a difference. Very good Warren East team. And they could possibly make a run in the playoffs. Parsley drops back, throws deep downfield, and it's broken up. What a play from Hunter Krulik. How did he get there, Chad? I thought that was for sure going to be a touchdown. Krulik fully extends and knocks it out of his hands.
That's second nice play by the Patriots defensive backs. Ross come up with the interception on the last possession by Warren East, and then Krulik with that deflection there right before he caught it for a touchdown.
.322 left to go here in the 4th quarter. 4th and 10. Raiders got to go for it here. Parsley throws it downfield, incomplete. Patriots will take over. 1st and 10 for the Patriots on the 45. 3:15 left to go. See what we'll do here. Down 20. Now, Chad, we've talked about it all night, but we're going to have to go win next week if we want to be in the playoffs. And if not, you're going to play that 10th game, the last game of the season. I hate to say this, but pretty much for nothing. You'll know that you won't be in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's why you do all that work all winter, is to make it to the playoffs and try to make a run.
Chase Jackson pushed back. Got forward progress there. Gain of about 3 there for Jackson. So 2nd and 7 for the Patriots. Baden Cope on the keeper. And I believe for a loss. That was his 19th carry on the night. That's unofficial, but Cope with 19 carries.
He's going to be a sore young man in the morning.
Yep. .210 mark left to go. Handoff to McPeak. McPeak lowers his shoulder, and it's good enough for an Edmonton State Bank first down. McPeak slow to get up, holding his shoulder. First and 10 for the Patriots. Cope. He's got Jackson and McPeak in the backfield. And McPeak on the carry. Nothing there. He's going to go around to the other side. Cuts it up. Still on his feet. Finally going to take 2 or 3 to bring him down there. Gain of about 9. That was his 5th carry of the night. So at Edmonton State Bank, first down. Cope fires it deep downfield to Jace Jackson, catches it 5, touchdown, Patriots. With a 32-yard touchdown pass, Cope finds Jace Jackson for the touchdown.
That's really a nice play. That's tough to defend. You get Jackson out on a linebacker when they're playing man coverage, and you get him out of the backfield. You're probably going to have a linebacker on him, and that's a tough assignment for a linebacker to cover Jackson.
Got to go for 2. Cope throws it to Jackson. Can't quite get there as it is incomplete. 40-26, a minute 4 to go. It's Peyton Cope. 2 rushing touchdowns and a passing touchdown.
You know, it's been a much cleaner second half.
Yes. Thankfully. I mean, that was getting out of hand. And just never want to see that, especially high school. And just kind of embarrassing. I mean, you know, you don't want that to. Here's the onside kick. And Raiders, I thought he was going to fall on it, but Alexander going to run. Whoa, what a big block there by Gee. And there's a hold, and he's not going to get called. It's on the sideline, cuts it up. Moore has him. We'll finish it off there. And the Raiders will take
a flag back here on the 25-yard line, so I'd say this will be coming back.
49 seconds. You'll look to see the Raiders getting victory formation here. So the Raiders will look to improve to 8-0. And I know they still got 2 games left, but I can never remember East going undefeated in the regular season. Even those years that I was trying to think, 06 and 07, they were really good.
They were really good,
Ben Bruni and them, but I believe they lost 2 games in the regular season that year and ended up losing to Lone Oak. I think it was like 35-34 in the semis.
Right.
That was that Lone Oak. We've been talking about Corey Robinson. We've talked about him on here. 91 passing touchdowns, which I don't even know how that's possible. You at that point, you're running up the score on people.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, why is your quarterback still in when he's throwing 8-9 touchdowns in a game? I mean, that's – and you'd have to throw 91. I mean, that's – because I think they played 15 games that year, and he only threw 1 in the state championship. So he threw 90 in 14 games. It's just – I think – what's the NFL record? Manning has 55?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have much time for that. That's trying to embarrass somebody. And
Yeah, I mean, you never want to be throwing the ball
It's
when you're up like
it's
that.
one thing to do that in the pros where you're getting paid for it, but you know.
So it's going to bring up 1st and 10, and the Raiders will nail it. That's going to be it. Warren East gets the win over the Patriots. 40-26 is your final here tonight at Patriot Field Senior Night. Next week we'll be on the road to Russell County, 6:30 airtime, 7 o'clock kickoff, final district game. A lot on the line next week. If you win, you go to the playoffs. If you lose, that'll be it. You'll have one more game, but you will not have a chance at the playoffs. So Patriots fall to the Raiders tonight. 40-26 is your final score. We're going to take a 2-minute break. When we return, we'll have the player of the game, and we'll go ahead and do the Stouffville Financial wrap-up, and then we'll see if Coach Hood makes his way up here or not. Might not have a voice, but take a 2-minute break. When we return, we'll have the player of the game and some stats as well. We'll be back after this 2-minute break.